Spring Thunder is brought to you by the National Wild Turkey Federation, Woodhaven Custom Calls, Federal Premium Ammunition, Muddy Outdoors, ScoutLookWeather.com, and Cabela's.
Welcome back to Cabela Spring Thunder. We're on a mountain right now in Old Mexico trying to roost some Goulds turkeys. We've been down here hunting with Jay Scott and the guys the past few days and been on piles of birds. It's been a blast of a trip. So we got some really cool hunts to show you. We're going to try to get some birds roosted, and I hope y'all enjoy this week's episode.
We had 3 longbeards and 10, 15 jakes come in at one time. Very exciting hunt. Lots of gobbling.
That was absolutely fantastic. Day 1, afternoon 1. There's my Royal Slam sitting right over there, flopping a little bit. Jay Scott, outdoors, baby. Unbelievable. That turkey circled all the way around us. We had the other one strutting out here, and he finally came all the way around us, kept calling to him, got him to gobble a few times.
Jay.
Great job, man.
As you notice, these hens are like Rios and Miriams. They pip. They don't cut like our Easterns and pop hard with that rasp and beep, 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 beep. And I've learned to master that on the mouth call, and I think it adds a lot of realism to your calling sequences. So, Jay Scott, I appreciate it, my friend.
Your double Royal Slam.
Double Royal Slam.
You've only hunted about an hour total.
It just works out sometimes. The big man up there is shining down on you a little bit, and he was for us, and they work great. And I don't have the words. Thank you very much, my friend. It was awesome.
It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon down here in Mexico, and I've had a tough day so far. Roosted a bird last night, got on this morning, pitched down with a hen and went the other direction, and then we just played catch up with them the rest of the morning. But we came over to this spot, this big wash that stretches for quite a distance down here in this big bottom, and there's a lot of water in here. And right now it's super hot down here. It's probably mid-80s, winds blowing, and we're hunting in pretty arid country. I mean, there's not much water for these birds, so it seems like the water tanks in these little washes, these little creeks, seem to concentrate all the turkeys. So the sign definitely is showing it. There's strut marks and tracks all down through this road. It's 1 o'clock, 1:30 right now. We're just going to get settled in and probably sit here till dark, and I think eventually some turkeys are going to filter through.
He's coming. I see him.
He's coming left.
Yeah, he's following me. He's looking hard down here though.
There he is again. A sucker's going back over there. Well, been on this turkey now for the last 4 hours, it seems like, and he will not do anything for us. He's seen the decoys, he's heard all of our calling, and wants no part of coming over here. One thing he is doing is he's going back and forth from this hillside to the left over here to this wash to get water. And we just watched him go back into that wash for like the 3rd time, so we're gonna get up there and try to close the distance, see if we can cut him off when he comes back through. Where? Right here? Got him?
No, hold on. Okay.
Gusto! Oh man, that bugger threw us for a loop. I tell you, we rarely show y'all a bird on the show that absolutely will not do what you want him to do. Right there is a perfect example. All of us run into them. I talk about them all the time. I call them lemon turkeys. And we got a lemon turkey laying over there. He came out down here, and me and Ellis are over there, see the bird come across this road at 100 yards, and we have thrown the kitchen sink at him. Just wanted no part of it at all. We've watched him walk back and forth with these 4 or 5 hens. We've called the hens up twice, but couldn't do anything with this turkey. So finally, we watched him walk back into this wash for the 3rd time, and when he did, me and David slipped right up here, and we caught him going back over there. Well, we brought our bird up and went up to the lodge and got Jay out here with me. Jay's been with us now on Spring Thunder for, well, shoot, several years, right?
Yeah, had a fun time doing it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Y'all have probably watched lots of hunts from Jay and the guys down here in Mexico chasing Goulds turkeys. And I've been trying to get down here, but the schedule just hasn't worked out. Finally this year, I was able to make the trip, and man, this has been a blast down here in Mexico. It's beautiful country. This ranch we're on is just insane. Like I said, y'all see Jay on the show all the time. Feel free to contact him for any information about Goulds hunting. Where should they go, Jay, to get more?
You know, on my website, gouldsturkeyhunt.com is probably the best place. There's a lot of photos of birds, a lot of photos of the country, of the lodging and the terrain, and feel free to email me. You can email me right through my website, jscottoutdoors@gmail.com. And happy to answer any questions on, you know, bringing guns into Mexico and getting these trophies back, and, you know, approved establishment taxidermists and some of that stuff. So happy to help answer any questions that people might have, for sure.
Well, man, I've had a blast down here, buddy, and I'm glad to check the Goulds off the bucket list, man.
I'm glad you finally made it down. I'm glad you got a nice representative bird with a big old fan, and you know, sometimes they don't work out the way you want, but I'm glad you got a beautiful bird and got her done.
Me too. He's coming back to the U.S. with us.
Sounds good, buddy.
When you see us out in the woods, we're constantly on our smartphones, and I'm looking at 2 applications on this thing. One is the Scout Look Weather app. I use it all the time on a daily basis to keep us one step ahead of these pop-up spring thunderstorms, especially when we're filming hunts. We can't get the camera wet, and rain showers will impact your turkey hunting in some way. If you can time it right when you're out in the field and hit those open areas as soon as a rain shower pushes through, your success is going to go up on those turkeys. So always be checking in on the Scout Look Weather app. They also have a new feature this year. They partnered with Thermacell, and now they have the ability to help you predict mosquito activity levels in your area. That way you know the appropriate gear that you need to pack before you head to the field. Another app that I use all the time
is the powderhook.com app, and it has all of the public lands mapped out for me on this little application. I can turn my location GPS settings on my smartphone. It can ping my location, and it will actually show me the property boundary of the public land that I'm hunting. And we use it all the time. I mean, this week I'm on this thing literally every 10-15 minutes throughout the day. I will zoom out and I will look at different public areas. If we strike out on one piece, we can jump back on the phone, find another one that's just up the road, cruise up there and get on a turkey. It is perfect for the turkey hunter, especially those of you that are going to be hunting public land.
Alright, it's the second morning. Aaron and I are down here in Mexico. Scott's tagged out. Aaron tagged out last night. So that puts the gun in my hand this morning. And Jay last night roosted 3 different birds, and one of them's already gobbling right here in front of us. And we tried to set up in between them. We hadn't heard the other bird yet, but there's supposed to be 2 of them right here. We're gonna sit tight, let it get a little more daylight, throw some calls at these birds, see if we can't get them to work up here. Oh God. He's right here on our left. I can hear him. He's up here on the hill behind us. See him? Tell me when. I'm turning sideways. Wait. Kill him. What a morning. Jay put us on these birds. He said this saddle was going to be the key. He was all the way across the canyon watching them last night. And we set up and there was all kinds of birds in here this morning. And we just killed one. We've got another one gobbling. And we thought we were going to kill him. He just would never commit. Then this one slipped in the back door on us. But we're going to stay quiet and see if we can't get this other one gobbling, get Hunter on him. What a hunt. I'm shaking.
Well, we finally got this bird set up. It's been about 2 hours. We've been chasing one for Hunter, trying to get him on his first Goulds, and they just didn't cooperate after this morning's hunt. But with Jay roosting these birds last night, and they were actually in 2 separate places, the game plan, I mean, it brings up a great point. The game plan was to get in between these 2 birds, kind of in this low saddle, and it basically created a competition between these 2 birds and the hens, and they all kind of just worked into the middle, and first one gets there, you know, gets the prize, and well,
Creates a little jealousy, and this is it.
this is the end result right here. Worked out perfect, buddy. I appreciate it. Thanks again, guys.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week's episode and this year of Cabela Spring Thunder. We're going to do the off-season shows once again this time, and the way those usually work is we air one at the beginning of each month throughout the off season. They come out at the first Monday of every month, so be watching out for those. We'll cover all kinds of things, lots more tips and tactics, bonus hunts in those shows that we just don't have time to show you during the spring turkey season on Cabela Spring Thunder. So be watching out for those off-season shows, and thanks for joining us this year. It's been an awesome time in the woods. We learned a lot more about turkey hunting, and I can't wait for goblin birds for the spring of 2017. But if you're not already a member of the NWTF, please click on a link in the corner of our screen, go over to their page and become one. But thanks once again. We'll see you next time right back here for the next episode of Cabela Spring Thunder.